Hello everybody. This is a video showing you how to use the video function on the Vivitar Aerial View DRC446 drone. And I'm going to go all the way through it so that make it really easy for you when you go to shoot some video, because everybody wants to do that. You want to record your videos and you want to send it to your friends because it's very impressive and it is a lot of fun. So let's get started. First of all, I want to express to everyone how important it is to do two things. You must register your drone. This drone weighs 3 pounds and it is falls under the category of a drone that has to be registered in order to be flown, in order to be legally flown. Now, it's not as simple as just registering it. You also have to complete the recreational UAS safety test. It's called the trust test. And I'm going to show you mine real quick. This is the certificate I got showing that it was in fact completed. The second thing you have to do is you have to have the certificate of registration. And that looks something like this. Okay. And that is also necessary in order to fly your drone. Do not get outside and start flying it without getting those two. And here's why. If the police happen to be driving and see you flying that drone and pull up and come over there to you and ask you for your registration or your certificate and you don't have them, there is a $5,000 fine and or jail time. So don't make that mistake. They're not playing around anymore with this stuff. Drones have caused a lot of problems, and the laws require that you be registered and that you've completed the safety course in order to fly your drone. You have to know where, when, how, and everything else. So before I go into this tutorial, I just want to express how important that is. I hate to see someone get arrested simply because they did not know. Okay? There is a limit, 249 grams, which is 0.55 pounds, a little bit over a half a pound, is the weight on a drone. Below that, you don't have to get a license to fly it. But above that, you do. So keep that in mind before you start. All right, now let's get into the tutorial on the setting up the video. Now, you've got your drone, you've put it together, gone through all the steps of getting everything put together. I want to express to you how important it is in order for the video to work. You must plug the camera. There we go. Into the port that says video. Okay, you see that? You must do that. The next thing you need to do, once you've done that, I'm going to turn this light off. I don't need it. You can still see okay. The next thing, after that, go ahead and turn on your drone. The lights will flash. That's okay. And listen, you don't have to calibrate the drone for this tutorial. it's not necessary to calibrate the drone to look through the camera and to record from the camera. You simply have to turn the drone on to do this. And this is the same thing that you would do outside when you're flying it. Only difference is you would still have to calibrate it and all that before you fly it. But this is for video reasons. We're going to do this. Next, you go to your phone and you click on, right here, you click on the settings. Then you click on Wi-Fi. Once you click on Wi-Fi, you're going to see the networks. Now, if you'll notice, my network it's showing is Spectrum setup right here is on. So you need to click on this one, the Vivitar Sky Eye network. You just turned it on when you turned the drone on. Now there it is and you're connected. So then back up and now go to the Vivitar AeroView app. You're going to open it up. Now here's the app. If you'll notice, it's already showing the video from the drone on mine. And the reason it's doing that is because I've already done the setup on it. Once you get that setup done, you don't have to redo it. That's me in the back. Hey there. All right. Now I'm going to show you where you go to set this drone up for video. All right. On the lower right corner, you'll see right here. Do you see this? On the app, this right here is where you start. You click on that, and when you do, it's going to ask you if you will give permission for the software, this software, to connect to your phone's the phone's photo folder. And the reason is you have to give it permission to actually send this video to the folder and create a video in the folder for you. Now this is very important because if you don't do this, you can record all day long. It won't go anywhere. So go ahead and click on the right corner bottom. Now the first thing that's going to come up is going to ask you to give permission. Now mine's not doing that because I've already done it. I've already given permission. The second thing you want to do is right up here in the top. Do you see over here where it shows a little icon here? You want to click on that icon and then click on the home icon on the left top. It goes back to this screen. Now once you get to that screen, then you can see the second one here is the video right here, the little video camera. Now when you click on that, it starts the video recording. The video is now recording from the camera on the drone. Now I'm going to go pick it up and I'm going to kind of wave it around a little bit to show you that this is the actual camera on the drone. Okay, and there's me. All right, so this shows you that this is a video. It's been recorded, and we're going to stop the video now by clicking on this icon again, and that stops it. Now the same thing would happen if you were outside and you were flying. You turn the video on before you take off, you shoot your video and fly your drone. When it lands, or whenever you decide to stop recording the video, you click on this icon right here and stop it. Then you have it in your folder for your of your iPhone. So let's go to that folder and see if we can find this video that we just recorded. We're going to go to right up here to photos. and it immediately goes to a particular one that we had there. I'm clicking on the last one, which is the video we just recorded, and now we're going to show it. Remember, I picked the camera up and moved it around, and now it's showing you that video that we just took. And that is pretty simple. That's pretty much everything. There's only one other thing I would like to show you. I'm going to stop this and return. Now I'm going to go back to the app real quick right here to show you. This is the app. I'm going to go back to the app to show you another thing. When you connect your charger up to the battery, and you have no idea, it's been plugged up, let's say, for an hour and a half, and you're just wondering where the battery is at, what state the battery's in, what percentage of the battery has been charged. Now, this drone is supposed to run for 10 minutes, and it's supposed to take 5 hours to charge a battery. So if you're going to fly it very much and you want to do that very much, you might want to consider buying more batteries and keeping one charged, and that way you can switch batteries outside and continue flying if that's what you want to do. Now, what I'm wanting to show you is this real quick. You do not have to have the drone calibrated in order to get off of there, Fox News. Don't have to have that calibrated in order to do what we're going to do, which is to check the battery. Very simple. Let's say you got your charger plugged in. You can turn the drone on with the charger plugged in to the battery. When you do that, then go to your settings. Make sure you're on the network for the Skyview app, which is the drone's network. Once you get on that network, go to the app and open the app like I have here, and you will see in the top right corner there is an icon showing you the percentage of charge on that battery. This gives you a good idea of how much longer you're going to have to charge it to reach 100%. Now, I do not recommend you run this drone on less than 100% to start with, because with only a 10-minute run time, if you run it with less than that, you're cutting your time down a whole lot, and you have a danger of it running out of power while it's in the air and falling and just either disappearing, getting lodged in a tree, or breaking when it hits the ground. Because I have seen a video of them just shutting off in the sky and falling like a rock. You don't want that to happen. So make sure it's at 100% before you get out there and try flying it. The other thing I want to mention to you is your battery. How important it is to start with. You want to open the app up and see what condition that battery's in before you ever take it out to fly it for the first time. And you do that the way I just explained it to you. If anyone doesn't understand that, just leave it in the comments, and I'll be sure to make a video a little more explicit about how that's done. But your battery is a lithium battery, and most of them tend to have memory, which means they remember. Okay, and they remember the charge. So let's say that you started flying it at 70% your first time and ran it down, and then you took it in to plug it in to charge it. There is a chance that battery will never go beyond 70% again. So The best thing to do is, the first thing is to make sure that battery's at 100%. If it registers 100% on the app, you're good to go. Once you run that battery down, and you don't have to run it down all the way, you bring it in the house and you plug it in and recharge it. Bring it back up to 100% before you try to use it again. This way that battery will last longer running it, and it will last longer in life. And that's my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments.